Sigiriya, often called the Lion Rock, one of Sri Lanka's most fascinating historical and archaeological sites. Sigiriya overview. Location, Central Province, near Dambulla, Sri Lanka. UNESCO World Heritage Site, declared in 1982. Type, ancient rock fortress and palace. Other names, Sigiriya, Lion Rock. Height, approximately 200 meters, 660 feet, above the surrounding plain. Built by King Kashyapa I, reigned 477 to 495 AD. Historical background. King Kashyapa chose Sigiriya as his capital after overthrowing and murdering his father, King Datusana. Fearing revenge from his brother, Moggallana, Kashyapa fortified Sigiriya with elaborate defensive structures, gardens, and a lavish palace atop the rock. After Kashyapa's death in 495 AD, Sigiriya was abandoned as a royal capital and later used as a Buddhist monastery until the 14th century. Architectural features. 1. The Rock Fortress. Sigiriya is a massive column of rock, rising nearly 200 meters above the surrounding jungle. It served both as a royal citadel and a fortress of defense. 2. The Lion Gate. Halfway up the rock, a giant gate shaped like a lion was constructed. Today, only the lion's paws remain. The name Sigiriya comes from Sinagiri, meaning lion rock. Hammer 3. The Royal Palace Summit. The flat top of the rock was the site of King Kashyapa's palace. It had royal apartments, pools, and stunning views of the surrounding countryside. Remains of cisterns, walls, and foundations can still be seen. 4. Frescoes Damsels. On a sheltered section of the rock, you can see the famous frescoes believed to be celestial nymphs or royal women. Originally, there were over 500 paintings. Only about 18 remain today. 5. The Mirror Wall, Katbitha. A wall so well polished in ancient times, it reflected images like a mirror, covered in ancient graffiti, called Sigiri graffiti, dating from the 6th to the 14th century, providing historical insight into the visitors of that time. 6. Water gardens. At the base of Sigiriya are landscaped gardens, including symmetrical water gardens, moats, and ponds. These are considered some of the oldest landscaped gardens in the world. 7. Boulder gardens and terrace gardens. Massive boulders were used for both defensive and aesthetic purposes. Pathways and terraces wind through these gardens, leading up to the rock. Historical timeline, period event, 477 to 495 AD, reign of King Kashyapa I. Sigiriya developed as his royal capital. Post 495 AD's death, Moggallana returns. Sigiriya becomes a Buddhist monastery. 14th century, abandoned and later forgotten. 19th century, rediscovered by British explorers. 1982 declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Legends and stories. The Lion's Mouth. Ancient texts describe visitors entering the palace through the lion's mouth, climbing stairs between its paws. The fate of Kashyapa. Legend says King Kashyapa committed suicide during battle when he miscalculated a military maneuver. Why Sigiriya is important. It's a masterpiece of ancient urban planning and architecture. Demonstrates advanced hydraulic engineering. Contains unique ancient frescoes and graffiti, offering insight into Sri Lankan history, art, and society. One of the most iconic tourist attractions in Sri Lanka. How to visit Sigiriya today. Nearest town, Dambulla, about 15 kilometers away. Opening hours, 7 a.m., 5:30 p.m., subject to change. Best time to visit, early morning or late afternoon to avoid heat. Climb details, about 1,200 steps to the top. Moderate difficulty, but manageable. Quick facts. Details. Location, Matale District, Central Sri Lanka. Height, 200 meters, 660 feet. Built by King Kashyapa I, built in 5th century AD. UNESCO Heritage Site since 1982. Let me know if you want details about any specific part, like the frescoes, gardens, or King Kashyapa's history. Would you like tips for visiting Sigiriya too?